My mind is literally at in a fucking battlefield or war or something with myself. And the only way for me to get out of this is to fucking remove some thoughts. Say there's so many. I mean, there's little things happening in my head right now kasi my mind is focused on this one thing, like this one idea na I don't even know if it's gonna pull off or if it's gonna. Yeah, my only way in order to get this out of my system is to talk about it. To talk about it, even though I don't have any fucking clue what it is yet. I've been, I haven't been able to get it out of my head, and also have not been able to fucking understand what it is yet. So, ayusin ko lang tong. Yan, okay. Medyo Okay, so if you're not, don't worry, I'm not in sort of trouble or anything. Medyo bothered lang ako. Every time na nagkaka-idea ako na maganda or something that I know is so grand or impossible to do, like I just fucking shut down and take a nap or just sit in the middle of, like, sit in a chair or like, yeah, take a nap or like shut down my physical body. Say my mind is busy processing this large amount of information, or not even information yet, just like half-baked thoughts. Anyway, I haven't even a while ago, just to give context, a while ago I took a bath. And while I was taking a bath, you see, every time I take a bath, I gain this new idea. It's either good or it's either bad. It's either something that I could just get, that I get. Basically, I get ideas. I get a lot of ideas frequently when I take a bath. It's something about that process, or that bathing process, that my mind just fucking activates and makes this like turns in this into to this active brainstorming thing. And that's what's been happening to even after the fact of taking a bath. The ideas has sort of latched itself into my mind. I cannot escape from it, or cannot fucking get rid of the thoughts. It's like it's like that Inception thing. It's what's the most resilient parasite? It's an idea. It's a thing in your head, an idea in your head. And that's what's happening to me. I can't get rid of the idea because it's such a, I don't even know if it's good or a bad idea, if it's gonna happen or if it's possible. But I know that I can't escape this until I fucking talk about it. So here's me. It's already been 4 minutes and I still haven't talked about the idea. The idea is basically this is gonna sound stupid. This is gonna sound stupid, and I know it's stupid, but it's also such a, wait lang. Sorry, may buhok sa ano. Anyway, got me out of the thought. It's such an insane idea to do especially especially in this year or in this modern time. It's a very old idea, or it's a very old kind of idea, but also it's old enough, or it hasn't been done enough, especially in this modern time, or in this modern age, that doing it now might be a good thing, or might lead into something positive, or I don't know. I wanna take that leap of faith, or I wanna take that risk in doing it. So the idea is that I uh, will make a sort of a game, sort of a game. It's a text adventure game. If you know a text adventure game, is where you have choices. You make your own adventure. It's either you go here or you go there. You go to this point or to that point, to option A or to option B, like a test, or but it's a game. It's an adventure type of it's a narrative form of storytelling game where you have choices, and your choices lead to either traps or treasures or consequences. That sort of game is what I'm. That's something that is in my head right now, but I'm gonna do it in in Blogger, in Blogspot. I'm gonna do. See, it's the stupidest idea. I'm gonna do. You know, Blogger or Blogspot.com, that website where you could do, where you could basically run a blog, your own blog or something like that. I have it. I have a blog right now. I'm trying to fix this thing. We're trying to find a way in order to monetize myself in doing this thing. I've applied for for a second time. It hasn't so I don't even know. Anyway, that's not the point. So I'm fixing this blogspot account of mine. And as I'm doing these blogs and articles and different kinds of pages, I my mind sort of was able to create this idea that I could basically try to make a game out of this, within this within this platform. Like, it's such a stupid idea. I hear myself. I hear myself. It's a stupid idea, but it's also an insanely effective thing if people are gonna, or even if I'm just gonna do it. It's gonna be such an awesome thing if it actually happened, like in this year or in this generation. Like, you would do a text adventure game by using nothing, I don't know, no game developing software, no GB Studio, no Unity or nothing like that. You're using a website. You're using a website, and you're a website for blogs, for a blogging website basically. And as I am trying to process the idea, I am always coming to the conclusion that this idea, or this thing, this project or something, could happen, is possible. Kasi you have the basic foundation, or like the basic tools in order for you to create a text adventure, because a text adventure is basically uh, pages linked to one another, or like, I don't know, different rooms, pages or rooms linked together by clicking specific words or images, or yeah. And Blogspot has that kind of fucking mechanism, or I don't know what it's called. uh, yeah, you could, yeah, when you create a page, or when you create a new post, you could you could write stuff. Uh, you could write literally a word, and then you select that word, and then you hyperlink it into another link or into another place. And that's literally what you need. That's literally the only thing I need. But I'm but it's to create a text adventure game, you really have to be really has to be an intricate fucking project, such because you have to do a lot of arranging of the links, a lot of making of the choices, or like you have to world build, you have to create characters, you have to make choices, like you have to create trials or uh, puzzles or yeah, you have to do this, you have to write it down, you have to, like, my mind, yeah, I think the reason why my mind is lagging right now is because, yeah, you can't you can a normal person or a normal human being cannot maintain information about ideas, or like the small ideas for that game, for that text adventure game. You have to simply write it down in order for you to let go of these ideas, or have the ideas get out of your brain, like literally get out of your brain and into a piece of paper. It's written down and then into the digital world where people could be able to play it. And I'm definitely gonna I'm definitely gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do a text adventure game. But before I'm gonna be able to do that, I'm gonna have to research a lot about text adventures, because I don't really have that much experience or exposure to text adventure games. I've played a bit of, like, I don't know, there's this thing called AI Dungeon, or and even that, meron ding mga uh, tawag dito, meron sa Game Boy. But other than that, I mean, I know how games work. I know how games work enough. I've been exposed to games enough to know. I know how to write. I know how to, but putting it into a game, and I mean, yeah. I guess in order for me to just be able to know how to get good at this, I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna have to start doing this, and I'm gonna do it right now. Today is a Sunday, always a Sunday. Whenever I do these, um, just update videos. This is not an update video. This is more of an idea video, but it's also an update into what might occur in the behind the scenes, of my of whatever this product is. So I'm gonna, so yun, if you want to know my progress, if this is 1 year into the future, I may have already done this. I may have already done multiple versions of this idea or game. And if you want to know, get down in the link in the description. I'm gonna put links there regarding the game or this idea, if I did it or if I did not do it, or if I succeeded or if I failed. So you're gonna know down in the link in the description. I'm probably gonna be able to do something, but I don't know if people are actually gonna play it. I mean, I don't even care if people are not gonna play it. Like, I just need to get this idea out, because it's the only thing occupying my brain right now. Like, it took a lot of space already. So I'm gonna need to evacuate this fucking thing and put it out into the world. Because if I don't, I'll explode. Yeah, yeah. Leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. Hit the bell to get notified. And I'll see you in the next one. 15 minutes lang. So okay. What else can I say? Nothing. I just have to start.